Welcome to the world of exploration. Welcome to the world of learning. Let's start exploring. Let's start learning. This is Sikriti Joshi, and let's dive deep into the process of learning. All right. So today's topic is invitations and replies. So we are going to start with invitations and replies today. And I hope that we are able to complete invitations and replies in today's class, in today's session, right? So, moving on, just a second. Yeah, going to the second slide. What is an invitation? Now, what do I mean by an invitation? When we say invitation, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when we say invitation? What comes to your mind? Let me know. See, invitations are generally printed cards, right? During your childhood phase, also you must have received a lot of invitations. So invitations are generally printed cards. But nowadays, the scenario is changing drastically, right? So you have e-cards as well, right? But we are talking about the printed cards, right? So invitations are generally printed cards through which we invite our guests, through which we basically invite our guests on some auspicious occasion, like it could be wedding, it could be some birthday or wedding anniversary, right? It could be a wedding or a wedding anniversary. Both are different. Don't get confused between what wedding and then again wedding anniversary is being used. Wedding is that you're being invited for a wedding. Wedding anniversary is that you are being invited for a wedding anniversary. It could be the 25th wedding anniversary. It could be the 50th wedding anniversary, right? It could be the 75th wedding anniversary, right? Depending on the number of years of togetherness, right? Housewarming party, it could be about the housewarming party that you have, or somebody has bought a new house, so you are being invited or you are inviting someone, right? It could be about inauguration of a shop or a factory. You have inaugurated some new shop, you're a business person, or some business person has inaugurated a shop and has called you, right? So on and so forth, right? Etc. Now, invitations are of two types. I have discussed this in my previous lectures as well. I have discussed this in my previous series as well, wherein I dealt with invitations and replies. This is a sort of a revision that I'm doing, right? So now invitations are of two types. Now you need to tell me what are those two types without having a look at the screen. The first one being formal and the second one being informal. Clear? Good. Keep the space. Then we move on to the third one, right? Uh, Third slide. Yes. Now, formal invitation. Formal invitations are formal letters. They can be printed on cards or can be drafted in the form of social letters. So they can be printed cards, right? Or they can be drafted in the form of social letters. They can even be drafted in the form of social letters. Now, printed form is different and social letter is different. Letter writing is different, right? And printed cards is they're different, right? Formal invitations can be of two types: printed invitation cards inviting guests to be present on a particular occasion, right? Auspicious occasion. Such invitations do not include the name of the addressee. Formal type handwritten letter addressed to a VIP invited to preside over a social, cultural, and educational function. It could be educational also. It could be social, it could be cultural, it could be educational as well, right? It could be like, for instance, your school ABC school or XYZ school is inviting so and so big short personality, right? we have done with this lecture series wherein we discussed the idioms and phrases. With therein also I talked about big shot. What do you mean by big shot? So I hope you remember that. So if you haven't checked out, if you haven't seen that video, please go and see that video. That video is gonna help you a lot. Trust me, a lot. Okay. So formal typed handwritten letter addressed to a VIP invited to preside over a social, cultural, and educational function. In these invitations to VIPs, the name of the addressee appears prominently. So the name has to appear prominently. The name of whom? The name of the addressee has to appear prominently, right? Note: a formal invitation is written in card format when it is meant for a lot of invitees, but it is written in a formal letter when it is meant for an individual. So when you're writing a formal invitation, you are writing to a specific individual, right? Suppose you are writing to this individual, this is A individual, or this is S individual, but my name starts from S, so I'll take S alphabet, or A as well, right? So suppose this individual, there are two individuals, suppose A and S. Now you have to send a formal invitation to A. Then you would be writing a letter because you have to specifically write a letter to that A person. Now, printed cards come into the picture when you have the larger audience or the larger, people or the audience or the masses, right? So formal invitation is written in card format when it is meant for a lot of invitees, when a lot of invitees are there involved, but it is written in a formal letter when it is meant for an individual, right? Formal invitations are formal, as the name suggests, formal. What do you understand by formal? Dressing, formal dressing sense, right? So if I'm wearing formal coat, formal jacket, and I'm dressed up formally, and even if I'm dressed up like Indian, in Indian also we tend to say formal. If I'm wearing a sari or if I'm wearing a suit, and I'm dressed up formally, then that's formal. What do you understand by it? See, formal invitations are formal. That means they're formal. You can't be informal in that background. In that background, let's say you can act in an informal way, right? You have to be very form, right? You have to be very polite at the same time when you're being firm, right? So you have to be formal, you have to be firm, you have to be polite, you have to be pleasant, you have to be courteous. So you have to be courteous. So as you are, for instance, if you're going in some wedding or if you're going out for a party, right? You are dressed up formally, right? You have a formal attire to wear, and you behave in a very polite manner, in a very courteous manner, right? In a formal manner, right? In a formal manner. But see, now, right? So that would act as a kind of an example, right? So similarly, what when we talk about invitations, when we talk about formal invitations, then also the same kind of behavior is applied. You have to be polite, even though you are, writing down, you're writing down. You have to be polite in your tone. You have to be pleasant in your tone. You have to be courteous in your tone, right? You have to be formal in your tone, right? It shouldn't be that, oh, hi, yaar, how are you? What's up, dude? Yeah, that cannot be the case. You have to be polite, you have to be formal, you have to be courteous, you have to be pleasant, right? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Now, format of formal invitation. See, the invitation is laid out so that each of the following is in a separate line. Name or names of the host or the hosts issuing the invitation. Obviously, when you see an invitation, you have to first and foremost, what is there? The name of the host. For instance, if I am hosting a party, or if I am hosting some, if suppose, for instance, my birthday is there, and I have to invite people, right? So if I am hosting, then I would write Sukriti Joshi, you know, so I would be the host. Then I'll be writing in bold letters so that it is visible, widely visible to my invitees out there, right? So the name of the host issuing the invitation, the standard expression, and then it would be followed by the standard expression. That is request the pleasure of your company, right? Because you have to be formal, you have to be pleasant, you have to be polite, you have to be courteous. Remember these things. Solace or I, Sukriti Joshi, solicit your gracious presence. I, Sukriti Joshi, cordially invite you. Sukriti Joshi cordially requests the honor of your presence. Sukriti Joshi invites you to join. Sukriti Joshi requests your benign presence. Sukriti Joshi seek the pleasure of your presence. Seeks the pleasure of your presence, right? Or it could be the name of the host follow following the this any one of the statement you can choose. You can select whatever suits you. Name of the host followed by request the pleasure of your company, or solicit your gracious presence, or cordially invite you, or cordially request the honor of your presence, or invite you to join, or request your benign presence, or seek the pleasure of your presence. Yeah. Now, the format of formal invitation. The purpose of the invitation, that is, what is the purpose, man? Right? What is the purpose to it over here? Now, you must be wondering this fact that what is the purpose, dude? What is the purpose, man? Right? Now, we are coming on to that purpose. Now, the purpose of the invitation you have to mention, right? After the name of the host and after having written the uh, statements that I showed you, or any other statement that you think is formal, that is polite, that is courteous, that is formal. You can take, you can write it down. But after that, we have to mention the purpose of the invitation. What is the purpose behind that invitation? Birthday, it could be birthday, as we have discussed before. It could be marriage, it could be inauguration, it could be celebration of historic day, so on and so forth, right? Then you have to mention, for instance, uh 2 3 days back, we had Hanuman Jayanti, right? So if anybody had to celebrate Hanuman Jayanti, then they could keep a havan, or they could have you know they could have kept a havan, or a ceremony, a function. There are several ceremonial functions that go, religious functions. So one could have done on that one Hanuman Jayanti, you know. For instance, I also like sort of donated a certain amount, so you can contribute something. Yeah, that I would also like to talk about. Whenever you get whenever you have something contribute, do make a contribution so that it not only touches the lives of the people, but it really touches the hearts of the people. Uh, and it really touches your heart when you make a contribution to some NGO or to some temple, right? So do make uh, a contribution to temple or gurudwaras or churches or mosques, wherever you are from, whichever religion you believe in, right? So that would really help. Okay, now coming on to the topic, day, date, and time of the event has to be mentioned, right? So we have been, literally speaking a lot about day, date, and time in almost everything, right? You have to mention these three things. Please keep these three things in your mind. Day, D, T, V. TV, D, TV, right? Now, D is for date, T is for time, P is for place, right? Or V for when, right? So DTV, keep this in your mind. Whether it be a notice, an article, anything, you have to mention these three things, right? For party, function, program, whatever party, function, or program it is. Clear? Now, the venue of the event has to be mentioned too, right? What is the venue? That you have to keep in mind. You have to mention that. Otherwise, how will people come to know where they have to reach, right? So you have to mention the venue. Then the address of the host. The address of the host also has to be mentioned. Write the telephone mobile number just below RSVP. Now, you might be wondering what is RSVP. We have done in the previous series as well. See, RSVP stands for Respondez-vous s'il vous plaît, right? What does it stand for? Respondez-vous s'il vous plaît. It is a French word. We say it Respondez-vous s'il vous plaît, right? It is a French word. So address of the host has to be mentioned. You have to keep in mind that you have to mention the address of the host as well, along with the telephone and mobile number just below the RSVP. Just below RSVP, you have to mention that. Yeah, that. And what is RSVP? RSVP is Respondez-vous s'il vous plaît, right? Now, now we come on to the question. Now, question being, your sister Nivedita is going to marry Akhilesh, son of Mrs. and Miss SO means son of, S/O means son of, right? Son of Mrs. and Mr. SM Joshi, right? Nainital, right? Your father, Mr. KS Bharadwaj, has planned to hold the wedding at Hotel Kunal, New Delhi on 25th May 2024, right? At 8 p.m. Time is given, right? Now, we see what all details have been given to us in this question. We break down. Okay, we'll break down. Your sister Nivedita, your sister. What is the relationship? Your sister Nivedita is going to marry Akhilesh. Who is she going to marry? You need to remember that. Akhilesh. Who is the son of? Who is the son of Mrs. and Mr. SM Joshi? Now you need to keep in mind, this is not by, I have not made this, this is by chance only. This is a coincidence that SM Joshi is written. Uh, it should have been, let me just do it as J Joshi, or let me just leave it like SM Joshi. Okay, and Mr. SM Joshi, Nainital. Your father, Mr. K.S. Bharadwaj, has planned to hold the wedding at Hotel Kunal, New Delhi on 25th May 2024 at 8 p.m. Write a formal invitation on behalf of Mrs. and Mr. K.S. Bharadwaj, inviting guests to the auspicious occasion. Give other details. Do not exceed 50 words. Now, 50 words again is a word limit that is basically mostly whenever we talk about notice, whenever we talk about, this invitations and replies, we can't exceed the word limit. In fact, for everything you cannot exceed the word limit, but for this 50 words is the maximum limit that you have to stick to, right? You cannot exceed more than 50 words. It would be a loss on your part also, because you would be losing out on your time, you know, especially if we talk about 12 standard. Time is really precious in each and every aspect of life, but for 12th you have to keep in mind that it's your crucial year, it's your uh, it's a very important year for you people to basically put in your best. You know, you have to put in your best efforts in order to uh, get 100. You should be aiming at getting 100, only then you'll reach 95, right? Okay, next we move on to all right. So you have Mr. and Mrs. K.S. Bharadwaj. The name has been mentioned. Request, the statement has been mentioned. The pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion of the marriage of their daughter Nivedita with Akhilesh. Now, Akhilesh was the son of Mr. and Mrs. S.M. Joshi of Nainital. The place was also mentioned in the question. I told you to notice each and every detail, right? So you have to mention Nainital, the venue as well, right? Right. Then we have on Friday, you have to mention the day. Friday, the 25th May 2024. At, you have to mention time. Sorry, at venue. Hotel Kunal, New Delhi, right? Program Friday, the 25th May 2024. Reception of then the details, you know. Program Friday, this 25th May 2024. Again, that has been mentioned, the day and the date has been mentioned along with the year, right? Then you have to mention the details of the program. For instance, reception of Bharat, uh, that would be 8 p.m. That would be from 8 p.m. Then dinner, that would be from 9 p.m. Then wedding ceremony, that would be from 11 p.m. Saturday, 26th May 2024, Doli, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Then on your left hand corner, you will notice that RSVP has been mentioned, right? That means respondibus vivitre, right? Respondibus vivitre. Bharadwaj Chemicals, Faridabad, uh, 9 Cosmetics, huh? 9 Cosmetics, New Delhi, right? And then the phone number has been mentioned. On your right, whereas on your right hand corner, you see that with best compliments from all relatives and friends has been mentioned. This you have to mention on your right hand corner. With best compliments from all relatives and friends. With best compliments from all relatives and friends. With best compliments from all relatives and friends. Right? This has to be mentioned on your right hand side. All right. Then we move on to the next question. Just MS Shamlal and Sons are opening a new general store, Galaxy Novelties, in Gitanjali Enclave, Dwarka. It should be Dwarka. The inauguration ceremony is fixed for Sunday, the 19th of October, 2024 at 11 a.m. Right? Prepare a draft of formal invitation letter for the purpose. Now, we see MS Shamlal and Sons announce the opening of Galaxy Novelties, a general store. Hearing the statement is not benign, we is not the same, right? As we spoke about, as we spoke before, we request the benign pleasure of so and so, right? That statement was there, right? But now here in the statement is different because the cause is different, right? So announce the opening of Galaxy Novelties, a general store in Gitanjali Enclave, Dwarka, Delhi. Inauguration. Then in capital bold letters and in a box it is written so that the focus, the main highlight is a main highlight of the uh, invitation is reflected, right? So it is highlighted, in fact. So inauguration on Sunday, you have to mention the date, the 19th date of October 2024. You have to mention the time, 11 a.m. All are cordially invited. Visit for all kinds of grocery and domestic items. Now, all are cordially invited. That statement has been mentioned, right? But it is not mentioned at the very beginning, right? All are cordially invited. Visit for all kinds of grocery. So it is telling us, it is telling the people, it is telling the masses, it is telling the invitees that it is about grocery, right? Visit for all kinds of grocery and domestic items. Avail inaugural discount of 10% on all goods. RSVP on your left hand side. Galaxy Novelties along with the underneath the Galaxy Novelties or and RSVP is the phone number, right? Then you are a student of Newton Public School, Nagpur. The school is holding its annual function on Saturday, the 15th November 2024 at 11 a.m. The HRD Minister, Dr. M.M. Joshi, has consented to be the chief guest. Design an invitation card to be sent to the parents and other invitees. Do not exceed 50 words, right? Now this is happening. This is really a coincidence that and again Joshi is coming. This is not done, keeping in mind that I should be writing down Joshi that it is coming, and I'm feeling flattered. I'm feeling literally flattered. Okay, so coming back to the topic. So you are a student of Newton Public School, right? Note down the name of the school, the name of the institution, right? Okay, the school is holding its annual function on Saturday, 15th November 2024 at 11 a.m. The HRD Minister, so-and-so, M.M. Joshi, has consented to be the chief guest. Draft an invitation card to be sent to the parents and other invitees. Do not exceed 50 words. Now, the principal, it's because it's about the institution. We are talking about the institution. We are talking about the educational setup, and we are talking about the school. So we would be starting off with the principal, the staff, and the students. The principal, comma, staff, comma, the principal, comma, staff, and students, right, of Newton Public School, Nagpur. Solicit the pleasure of your company. The statements that I had given it to you, you can choose any of those, right? Solicit the pleasure of your company, right? On the auspicious occasion of of the annual function of this school at 11 a.m. on Saturday, the 15th November 2024. Dr. M.M. Joshi, HRD Minister, Government of India, will be the chief guest and give away the prizes to the students. On your left-hand corner, you will have RSVP, then you would have principal, and then you have Newton Public School, Nagpur, along with the phone. Here. So slide number 11 we have done. Okay, let me do the next slide as well. Okay, so still slide number 12 we are gonna cover. Now, format of a letter. This is the formal format of a letter. We have the apex orientation. Basically, that's the sender's address, right? 38A Karol Bagh, New Delhi, pin code, followed by the pin code 110005, right? Always you have to, you might be, obviously, you all might be familiar with the format of a letter. You have been doing since your childhood. I mean, literally, when you were babies, you have been doing this, the format of the letter. So you should be familiar with the format of letter. If you're not, please familiarize yourself with the format of the letter. Okay, now you have to write the sender. You have to begin with the sender's address, right? I'm telling you. Then you have to leave a line. I've in fact told you in my previous sessions as well. I've been telling you. Please go and check those videos. Then you will leave a line. Then you will write down the date. Then you will again leave a line. Then you will write down the principal, followed by the name of the institution or the school. If it is given, well and good, you will write down the name. If it is not given, then you will write down ABC school. Then followed by the name of the place, Delhi. Then again leave a line, then you will write down subject. That is free counseling session. That's your subject. That would be your subject line, right? Subject area. Okay, okay, all right. Then we have sir or madam, that is the salutation, right? Sir or madam, that is the salutation, depending on whom you are addressing to. If in the question it is mentioned sir, you have to mention sir. If it is mentioned ma'am, you cannot mention sir, you have to mention ma'am. Use your common sense. Then Epic's orientation is a leading name in postal coaching for competitive examinations. We regard your school as one of the prestigious institutions of Delhi. We shall deem it a heresal favor if we recommend any two of your brilliant students to attend our career counseling session for IITG and CBSE PMT to be held on 10th April 2024. The participation will be free of cost. Kindly send your recommendations by the 7th of April. Ritunanda, director. This is the subscription, right? When you're writing down the name, it is, and you are writing down the designation, that's the subscription, right? What is it? Subscription. All right. With this, with the 12th slide, I would like to end my lecture over here because I'm actually a night owl, so I can, go on and go on and go on. I can keep on going on, but I have to take rest as well. It becomes very tedious. It becomes very difficult, to keep on giving, to keep on imparting, information and education and lectures every time, every day. So even I need rest. So with that note, this is Sukriti Joshi signing off. Love you guys. Okay, so if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me anytime. Please do like, share, and subscribe my channel, because the more and do share my channel, because the more you share, the more support it will give it to me. So I will get more support, and I need that support. So please do like, share, and subscribe to my video for more such amazing information. This is Sukriti Joshi signing off. Bye bye.